sun goes down, you're gonna find me just hanging round. This nightlife, it ain't no good life, but it's my life.
Hello to all of our BPTV fans, YouTube fans, Facebook fans, and new fans. I'm Alan Levine, the Talking Machine, doing my By Request show with my co-producer and co-host, Jessica Lee. How are you, Jess? And what's our theme today?
Hey, well, today our theme is Piano Day Pittsburgh. All things Pittsburgh. I'm wearing a Kennywood shirt. And we'll talk about Piano Day Pittsburgh, which is an annual event to celebrate pianos and pianists, piano music. But before that, what are you drinking, Al?
I'm drinking my loose leaf green tea, Lung Ching 4th grade. Very healthy. The Emperor's
To your health?
To your health and safety and everything else in this fall-like weather.
So, Al, today we want to get right to a requested song. But let me just say, everybody's in for a treat for this by request show. We'll do a song at the beginning, a song at the end, by request. But in the middle, we have a very special guest who tunes pianos, is an amazing piano technician for Carnegie Mellon University, Heinz Hall, really a wonderful person who's going to talk about an all-volunteer annual event called Piano Day Pittsburgh. And we're going to learn a lot more about that and how people can support that all-volunteer annual effort as well. What's on your mind before we go to the first song?
Well, what's on my mind is what a great day we had at Schenley Plaza. And I'm honored and blessed that Nick and I came out. We did the interviews, we filmed it all. And
I know you got a lot of good interviews, and we got some B-roll so people can see what the event was in the park outdoors. But without further ado, let's just go to the first requested song. What do you say?
I say, let's do it right now.
Love, no hands. Love, no strings, love, no hands, no holding on. Love, no strings, love, no hands, just touch through song. A warm hello and a glass of wine. A wish for joy through time. Love, no strings, love, no hands, no holding on. Love, no strings, love, no hands, just touch through song. I leave, and yet my heart won't go. I'll always love you so. What is this fire of love? Freedom, fierce, comfort, soft. Is it the thrill of wind against your skin? Is it the softness of the teacher no strings, love no hands, no holding on. Love no strings, love no hands, just touch through song. I leave, and yet my heart won't go. I'll always love you so.
Jess, what a great song. And the video and music was so great. Archie Carpenter and the sound engineer, that was perfect in their studio. I'm impressed by it.
So the theme of the song, that was a song I wrote about unconditional giving and love. We just give it out there. You don't expect anything in return, no strings attached, wanting nothing back. You just put it out there. And we want to say to the videographer, photographer, the great Archie Carpenter, and also our sound engineer on that was Hollis Greathouse over at Red Cayman Studios. And that's in the North Hills now of Pittsburgh. So thank you to those guys. The theme of that song that was requested is unconditional giving, unconditional love. That leads us right into Peter Stumpf, who is our wonderful founder of Piano Day Pittsburgh. And it's all volunteers. So this is all giving piano music for the community. And let's go to that interview. What do you say, Al?
Just 1 second. You taught me something very valuable, agape love. And that's what the theme of this is. So let's do that. And then we'll close it out with something when we come back. Hope you all enjoy it like I have. And what a great day in interviews. Let's see it now.
Let's hear some interviews before the last song. Here we go.
Hey everybody, we're here. Al, where are we?
We're at Schenley Plaza in Oakland. The cathedral's right down the street.
Cathedral of Learning. We're here for Piano Day Pittsburgh. This weekend is a great weekend. And right now we're going to ask Al to hand that mic over to Peter. Peter's going to introduce himself, the founder of Piano Day Pittsburgh and the mission of Piano Day Pittsburgh.
Hello, I'm Peter Stumpf. Piano Day Pittsburgh has been going on for 8 years now, and we're going to have a celebration today right where we started 8 years ago in the very same plaza.
All right, now tell us what's going to happen here, Peter, and what happens after the 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock hit. We're going to have a 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. hit. Talk about that first.
Okay, first we have from 3 to 4, we have a series of artists that are going to play 15-minute sets. It's short, but it's sweet. We always want to leave them wanting a little more. And then after that, there's going to be a full hour starting at 4 of Pittsburgh piano students of all ages taught by some of the best teachers in the region, Kappa, Carnegie Mellon, Duquesne. And then at 5 o'clock, David Gerwin and Rick Finkelstein are going to play a full set of jazz for us. And then after that, the public gets their turn to come up and play the piano for themselves. A beautiful Shigeru Kawai Grand.
Yeah, so at that point, anybody can come up and take a turn.
Anybody can come up and take a turn.
Okay, and talk to people about the mission of Piano Day Pittsburgh. Why did you start it up?
I've been asked that a lot. The best answer I have ever come up with is people ask me, are you trying to get the world to save the piano? And in reality, I'm trying to get the piano to save the world because it's such a beautiful instrument. And I have found such peace. The closest I've ever come to nirvana has been at a piano. So I want everybody to experience that sort of joy.
That's right. And tell everybody your relationship with the piano. You play?
I play. I'm a piano technician. I'm a very amateur player. I will play a piece today. But I know a great many pianists, and I've really come to develop relationships. The piano has opened so many doors. I won't drop names, but there's some amazing people that I have met, including you, that have really brought a lot of enlightenment to my life.
And the last thing, Peter, just say a word about the Pittsburgh legacy with great pianists. A lot of people don't know how many great pianists have come from Pittsburgh.
And see, that has really what has been my inspiration. This morning we were at Earl Garner and Walt Harper's grave sites at the Homewood Cemetery to pay a musical tribute to the people who have inspired so many. But there's so many other great musicians that have come through Pittsburgh through the years. I can't even begin to name them all. But people like John Costa and Mary Lou Williams and Jerry Allen. It's a wonderful, wonderful gift that they have given this city that continues to grow. There's many fine young pianists in the city right now.
That's right. That's right. Anything else happening this weekend?
No, this is it for Piano Day
For
2023.
2023. 2024, you starting to think about that?
Already. If
Already?
anybody has any ideas, we're always open.
All right, so it's usually at the end of the summer?
Yes, we like to do it outdoors so that we can make the event free to the general public, but it's really hard to find a day when the weather's good. Now, we're under a tent today, but usually the weather in Pittsburgh is most accommodating in August and early September.
Yeah, so celebrating the piano, celebrating pianists, and bringing people together through the music. Right?
Absolutely, you got that
Okay.
right.
Okay, everybody, we're here with Tara Braun and Al Levine, the Talking Machine. And Tara's going to tell you a little bit about her involvement with the Piano Day Pittsburgh event and the beautiful instrument that she's standing in front of. Tara.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Al.
You're so welcome, Tara, and I just was talking to you, so I got delayed coming here, and Jess called us over, so I'm here. When did you get this piano?
Well, we bought Modern Piano last year, so we're just celebrating our first year anniversary.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you. And we carry Kawai. And today what we did is we brought the premier instrument, the Shigeru Kawai, the SK3, which is a completely handmade instrument.
I'm not even going to try to repeat that. My children, when they were young, young kids, 7, 8 years old, I bought a Kawai.
Kawai.
It was
It's
a
so
stand-up
beautiful.
Kawai, and they said it was a good one, and it wasn't that expensive, but it was right in our living room, and I used to listen to them play, and I can't play a single note. That's
I
how
think you
bad I
can.
am.
I
No,
think you
no,
can.
don't let me try. They just tuned this great piano. And what got you started with buying pianos? Did you play?
Yeah, I played since I was 5 years old, and my husband just last year, we left our corporate jobs, and he said, we should buy this piano business. So
Wow,
here we
what an
are. I know,
inspiration.
isn't that great? He's awesome. He'll be
Yeah.
here.
Well, that's why he's your husband.
Yes, yes, yes.
No doubt. So you're a player, and you bought this.
Yes.
And then what happened next that you're here on Piano Day?
Probably my second week in business.
Wow.
Peter came in, and I had my dog, my poodle. He loved my dog immediately, and we became instant friends.
Well, Poodle's home.
Yeah, right. And so just Peter has such an energy, and his passion for the piano it's just so inspiring, and it made me want to work with him. I mean, anything he wants from me, I'm there.
Wow. No, he's a great man. I've met him a couple years, and just doing Piano Day Pittsburgh is inspiring to me. I'm a Pittsburgh guy. I was born in the Hill District. Okay, 1956, so I'm old. But I appreciate it. And just what you're doing, I'm so honored and blessed to be able to have you on our show.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. I'm not going to bring up a rumor, but I did hear a rumor about you.
What is the rumor?
You may play.
Oh.
You
I don't
told me
chicken
not to
out.
make you nervous.
I'm going to give it my best and just have fun.
All right, I hope you enjoy the rest of this show, and maybe she will play.
Maybe. Thank you, Al.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, we are here with John Gresh. John is a dear friend of mine. He's a wonderful musician, pianist, vocalist, composer, and educator. And so we're so happy to have him as part of Piano Day Pittsburgh today. He was my surprise guest. And man, you played that piano beautifully and sang beautifully.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so John, tell everybody a little bit out in TV land about your own music and also about your teaching.
Okay. Wow, where to start? I was pretty much for a long time a self-taught pianist, and I had the great fortune of studying with the late great Carl Arter, who was an amazing pianist and teacher, and played with Ahmed Jamal, and he was Stanley Turrentine's teacher, and and I would go out to his house in Homewood and get lessons. And so pretty much self-taught, and he was amazing. And I've always had a love of music as well as a love of theater, and so I'm trying to combine both of those things. And I love New Orleans music, and I have a band we've been together since 2011 called John Gresh's Gris, and it looks like Gris, but it's French, it's voodoo.
GRIS space GRIS.
Yeah, it's like Gris.
Gris.
No, it's Gris. And it was Dr. John's first album. And so Jimmy Adler and Mike Sweeney and Bob Peckman are all part of my band. And sometimes we have Tony Campbell on saxophone, or Matt Ferranti, or Eric Lawrence, and they fill it out. And we try to have a good time with our music.
They're all wonderful Pittsburgh musicians, and there's quite a legacy in Pittsburgh, people passing it on, passing it down. So, we've all had these great mentors. And I mean, we're talking about Billy Strayhorn, and there's so many people, Mary Lou Williams, who's, the pianist from Pittsburgh. Today we're celebrating the piano and pianists, but I also want to talk about John's teaching, and he has a special education program for vocalists. So talk about that, John.
Well, I'm teaching a semester at Point Park this year for the soon-to-be graduating seniors, and it's called Fitzmaurice Voice Work, and it's a somatic approach to voice. And I have 16 students for these 2 classes, and they're amazing. I love those kids. And it surprises me because I didn't think I was going to teach anymore. I got out of teaching before the pandemic, and I thought, well, I'm good, I'm done. And a visiting professor there, Professor Melia Ayash, she studied this technique at Harvard, and she said, these kids really need to know this technique. So they talked me into coming out of retirement, but I'm not retired anyway, but I thought I was retired with teaching.
Singing strong and healthy, and
yes.
give the lay people the benefits in lay speak.
It's a way to structure the voice so that the voice is supported, and
with
so
your
that,
breath.
With your breath, and it's a lot of breath work. And then the other component of it is how do you go to text? How do you go to performance? And because when we get in situations where we might have nerves, we might have nervousness, and then alignment can get out of whack, and this is just another way to center the body, to do effortlessly what we do. So it's I'm back into it again.
John, so piano, singing, performing, teaching, how can people get in touch with you if they want to get in touch with you?
Well, I'm an old dude, and so I don't have much in the way. I have a Facebook page called John Gresh's Gris. We play at Riley's Poorhouse in Carnegie the 3rd Friday every month. And then we have a residency at Con Alma downtown the last Sunday every month. And that's a New Orleans brunch.
Yeah.
And it's really good to have a consistent thing, since I'm an old guy, and if I just say, oh, the 3rd Friday, I got something going the 3rd Friday, as opposed to a specific date,
Well,
I try to help me out.
Well, here. So on Facebook, though, there's John Gresh's Gris, GRIS,
Yes.
and people can find you there and message you if they would.
They can message me.
Yep.
Yeah, there's contact information there.
Or you can find me. You can find Al Levine, the Talking Machine, to find John Gresh.
They know where to get me.
John, and last word, what did you like about Piano Day Pittsburgh today?
Oh, I was very honored that you asked me to be a part of this. I think it's an amazing event. The piano, like for instance, I went to New Orleans, and every place in New Orleans has a piano. As opposed, some are in bad shape and some are in great shape, but they all have a piano, which It's how the world should be.
And so come on, Pittsburgh, let's go.
Come on, Pittsburgh. Don't let New Orleans.
Some more
don't
pianos. Yeah.
Get some pianos.
In those venues, in the hotels.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Everybody needs a piano in their house.
Hey, John, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Like my father and his father before, there's that faithful friend by the door. Remember when the rain made that sound on the roof? Called it a lie, but the alarm clock was telling the truth. Your maker never had a truckload sale. He never had a nose for business, but such an eye for detail. He never worried if he made as much as he should. All he cared for was the grain of the wood. My little table, my little table. My little table by the bed. My little table, my little table. Table by the bed.
Hey, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the interviews. We hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse of the annual Piano Day Pittsburgh all-volunteer event. And we want to end with another by request song. And this is a song called The More I See You. And really the theme is the more I see you, the more I love you unconditionally. Brother and sister, agape, unconditional love. And The More I See You features the great Hugo Cruz on percussion. So we hope you enjoy this requested song that we just recorded really recently. Al, what do you have to say? Hope to see you soon to everyone.
Well, it's a great song. I've heard it over the years with you. I love the song also. And then with Hugo Cruz there, he's my friend from Cuba from only 4 years ago. He's taken over Pittsburgh. I'm proud and honored even more that you collaborated with him. And I hope all of you enjoyed what we've done so far. And this last song will blow you away. And stay tuned for our next by request. We're not sure when, but it's coming to you. See you then. Bye-bye.
The more I see you. The more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows with every sigh. I become more mad about you. Can't live without you. So it goes. Can you imagine just how much I love you? The more I see you, as years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try. just grows and grows with every song. I become more mad about you. Can't live without you. So it goes. Can you